of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, He'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. There he goes right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Etienne, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now Etienne to start the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Van Jefferson, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that challenge, a successful one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touch. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are going to be.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them. And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 29, Lawrence, and his throw's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
York able to send this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third and 10. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. They'll look to throw again. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 10. A little under 1:50 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. First and 10. And incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Looking in zone for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go up the middle with Chubb. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we